If your blood sugar has been going up, your doctor has mentioned prediabetes, your fasting blood sugar is around 100 to 105, or you're carrying extra belly fat, keep watching. There's one mineral you've probably heard of, magnesium. In clinical studies, it improved a key marker of insulin resistance by about 71%. Yet most people never hear about using it this way, and almost no one follows the same form, dose, or timing used in the research. I'm Dr. Ethan, and today I'll explain how magnesium works, why most magnesium supplements aren't the same as the ones used in studies, and how the research actually showed it can help. Have you ever felt tired or sleepy after a meal? Most people think it's because they ate too much, but inside your body, your pancreas releases insulin to move sugar out of your blood and into your cells. When your cells don't respond properly, it's called insulin resistance. The insulin signal is strong, but the cells don't listen well. As a result, sugar stays in your blood longer, causing higher blood sugar levels. Many people think insulin resistance is only caused by poor diet or lack of exercise. Those things matter, but there's another important piece. Your cells need magnesium to respond to insulin. Magnesium is required for the insulin receptor to work properly. Without enough magnesium, the insulin signal becomes weaker, making it harder for sugar to enter your cells. Magnesium also activates a protein called ACT, which tells GLUT4, the cell's glucose transporter, to move to the cell surface and bring glucose inside. When magnesium is low, less ACT is activated. Less GLUT4 reaches the cell surface, less glucose enters the cells. Blood sugar and insulin stay higher. More fat is stored, hunger and cravings increase. That's the cycle. Now here's something surprising. The USDA's NANES survey found that nearly half of American adults don't get enough magnesium from their diet. That means millions of people may be low in the mineral that helps insulin work properly. Modern farming has made the problem worse. Many farms use NPK fertilizers, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. High levels of phosphorus and potassium reduce how much magnesium plants absorb from the soil. So today's vegetables may look healthy, but they contain less magnesium than they did decades ago. Now let's talk about the 71% improvement. It comes from a 2004 randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled study led by Dr. Fernando Guerrero Romero. The researchers studied adults with insulin resistance but without diabetes. Half the participants took magnesium chloride every day, about 480 milligrams of elemental magnesium, while the other half received a placebo. The study lasted 16 weeks. The results were impressive. The group taking magnesium showed a major improvement in HOMA-IR, a marker of insulin resistance calculated from fasting blood sugar and fasting insulin. Several reviews later reported that these participants showed about a 71% improvement toward normal HOMA-IR levels, while the placebo group showed almost no change. Dr. Guerrero Romero's team repeated similar findings in a 2003 diabetes care study involving people with type 2 diabetes. Again, participants taking magnesium chloride saw improvements in HOMA-IR, fasting blood sugar, and HbA1c with statistically significant results. Then, in 2011, researchers in Germany studied overweight adults whose blood magnesium levels were completely normal. They gave them 365 milligrams of magnesium aspartate each day. Even with normal blood magnesium, their HOMA-IR improved and their fasting insulin levels dropped. That tells us something important. A normal blood magnesium test doesn't always mean your body has enough magnesium. And that's where the next part becomes really interesting. Now, let's look at the bigger picture. A 2016 meta-analysis found that taking magnesium for at least 4 months improved insulin resistance, HOMA-IR, and fasting blood sugar. Then in 2023, another review of 24 clinical trials found that around 250 milligrams worked best for improving insulin resistance, while about 476 milligrams gave the best results for HbA1c, your 3-month average blood sugar. That's why the 480 milligrams dose used in the research is so important. So we have a clear scientific explanation, strong clinical research. Multiple studies showing similar results. So why don't most doctors recommend magnesium? There are two main reasons. First, the testing problem. Most doctors check blood magnesium, but only 1% of your body's magnesium is in your blood. Most of it is stored in your bones and inside your cells. That means your blood test can look normal, even when your cells don't have enough magnesium. One study even showed that people with normal blood magnesium still improved after taking magnesium supplements. So a normal blood test doesn't always tell the full story. Second, the form matters. Most store-bought supplements use magnesium oxide. It's cheap, but your body absorbs only about 4% of it. So a 400 milligram tablet may give your body only about 16 milligrams. That's also why magnesium oxide often causes diarrhea. Many older studies used magnesium oxide, which may explain why some of them showed little benefit. The successful studies used better forms like magnesium chloride and magnesium aspartate. Today, the best absorbed forms include magnesium glycinate, magnesium malate, magnesium taurate, magnesium citrate, magnesium threonate. Among these, magnesium glycinate is usually the easiest on the stomach and is one of the most popular choices. So, if you wanted to follow the same approach used in the Guerrero-Romero study, here's what it would look like. First, choose a form of magnesium that your body can absorb well. Good options include magnesium glycinate, magnesium malate, magnesium taurate, magnesium citrate. Avoid magnesium oxide. It's absorbed very poorly, so you're unlikely to get the full benefit. Second, split the dose. Instead of taking 480 milligrams all at once, take about 240 milligrams twice a day with food. Your body absorbs magnesium better in smaller doses, and splitting it also lowers the chance of stomach upset or diarrhea. Third, be patient. Research shows the biggest improvements in insulin resistance appear after about 4 months. You may notice better sleep or feel calmer sooner if you were low in magnesium, but blood sugar markers take longer to improve. Fourth, don't skip the basics. Eat enough protein at breakfast. Take a 10-minute walk after meals to reduce blood sugar spikes. Do resistance training, since your muscles are the biggest users of glucose and can improve insulin sensitivity for up to 48 hours. Magnesium doesn't replace these habits, it helps your body respond to them more effectively. Fifth, know when to be careful. If you have kidney disease, talk to your doctor before taking magnesium because your kidneys remove excess magnesium from your body. Also, check with your doctor if you're taking medicines that affect magnesium levels, such as certain diuretics, antibiotics, or proton pump inhibitors, or if you're pregnant. For most healthy adults with rising blood sugar or extra belly fat, 480 milligrams a day of a well-absorbed form of magnesium has shown a good safety profile in multiple studies. Now let's come back to the title, Doctors Won't Tell You. To be fair, it's not that doctors are hiding magnesium. The standard treatment for prediabetes usually focuses on lifestyle changes, metformin, GLP-1 medications, and regular blood sugar monitoring. Magnesium is often viewed as a nutritional supplement rather than a medical treatment. On top of that, many older studies used magnesium oxide, which absorbs poorly. Those studies often showed little benefit, leading many people to believe magnesium simply didn't work. But when you look at the successful research, one thing becomes clear. The right form, the right dose, the right duration, and the right patient make all the difference. So let's come back to the main question. If your fasting blood sugar has been slowly rising, if your HbA1c is around 5.7 or 5.8, if your doctor has told you that you have prediabetes, or if you're carrying extra weight around your waist, the research suggests that magnesium deserves to be part of the conversation, not instead of treatments like metformin, but alongside them. The studies point to a simple approach, around 480 milligrams a day, a well-absorbed form of magnesium split into 2 daily doses, taken consistently for about 4 months. At the same time, keep doing the basics. Eat a healthy diet. Walk after meals, stay active, and include resistance training. Magnesium doesn't replace these habits. It helps your body respond to them more effectively. Track your fasting blood sugar and fasting insulin, and after about 4 months, ask your doctor to check your HOMA-IR again. That's the marker that showed the biggest improvement in the clinical studies. One final note, this information is meant to help you understand the research, not replace medical advice. Always talk to your healthcare provider before making changes to your treatment or starting any new supplement, especially if you have a medical condition or take prescription medications. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.